Yo, what's up, my mullet? Sharp here, bringing you guys another video, and today, we're going to be talking about UMG Dallas, and I guess roster changes, because there's roster changes always after events, and what these roster changes mean. But, UMG Dallas, we got 7th/8th, we lost to Noble VQ in the champ bracket, winners bracket, and then we lost to Optic Gaming in losers bracket to get knocked out. Like I said, 7th/8th, not really where we want to place, but I was sick the whole weekend, so I'll take it. I was really sick Saturday, and I was still sick Sunday. I'm still sick now, actually, but as you guys can tell, probably from my voice and the way I'm acting, I'm a lot better. But it turned out I've had a sinus infection for like the past 2.5 weeks. So basically, my face is feeling like right now it feels like it's going to explode. But I've been taking medicine. I went to the doctor, got an antibiotic, so should be feeling good here in a couple days. So yeah, we got 7th/8th. I think Curse also got that, so that's why I say 7. Like, there was no consolation, so it's it's slash. We can just say 7th, or we can say top 8. But like I said, not really happy with that performance, especially with the way we just came from Gfinity. We got 5th/8th at that event, and then right now we're a top 8 team, and that's not where we want to be. We want to be a top 4 team, top 3 team, and possibly win an event sometime would be nice. So that's not really what we want to do, and what we're going to do to fix that. We have a long time until UMG Nashville, which was just announced the other day. So we have a little while till then to figure out what we're going to do with that, and how we're going to work out our team's kinks. But we will definitely take our time with that, and I think a lot of it revolves around search and destroy. A lot of it revolves around becoming more consistent. And like I said, I really couldn't take a whole lot away from this event, from my performance, especially. I know I played bad, just because of the way I was feeling. I could tell my reaction time was slower, and I could just tell, like, I was in the booth pretty much just coughing all the time. There was a couple of listeners, people tweeting me saying, like, you sound terrible. My nose was running the whole time. It was just awful. I wish going to that event. I wish going to an event being sick on no one. I hope no one has to go through that, because it's just an awful feeling. You don't really feel like you're at a real event. Like, I couldn't enjoy it. I couldn't enjoy hanging out with people. I couldn't enjoy fans coming up to me and wanting to talk to me, because like the whole time I'm just like, you like sound like a zombie. So I apologize to anyone that I talked to that I sound like a zombie or just like was coughing all over you. I apologize. So next thing we're going to talk about is roster changes. Really, the only roster change that's happened so far is Karma has announced that he's leaving EG. And here's the thing about that is, with this new season, with the new league that MLG's implemented, you can't really just leave and join teams like you could before. Teams could sketch and do all that, and roster changes probably would have already happened by now if you could. What you have to do now is you have to go through. Hold on. Jesus. You have to go through MLG and you have to trade. You have to trade players. So EG has to trade Karma to whatever team he wants to go to, or I guess whatever team they want him to go to, and they have to get a player traded to them. Now, most likely, there's not going to be just a player that's willing to. Well, there'll probably be any player that's willing to join EG, but whether or not Karma gets traded to that team, or like they accept Karma, because it's not like basketball where this guy's getting traded here, whatever, he's making that much money, he's like, oh well, I'm unhappy, but hey, I'm making this much money. We're not making that much money, so you get traded somewhere, you're unhappy, you're not going to play good. That team doesn't want a player that, you don't want a team with someone who doesn't want to be on your team, because there's 4 people, you're constantly talking with everyone, so like you want 4 people that want to be on the same team and want to be on the same page as you. So it really is going to be there's going to be a whole lot of shit that goes down as far as these roster changes go. And there will probably be a whole lot of roster changes that don't really go through because of all the trade situations. Because teams can decline players being traded. So say for instance Neslo wanted to leave and he wanted to go to Envy, and Neslo hits up Envy and is like blah 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 whatever, and Envy's like, yeah, let's go, and they try to trade us, say Nameless for Neslo, and say if we're like, well, no, we could decline that trade and say, we don't want Nameless for Neslo. That's not a good trade for us. Not saying, you know, if any of your players watch this, I'm not saying like, oh, Nezlo's better than Nameless or Nameless better than Nezlo, whatever. I'm just using this as an example, and say that if we decline that, we can choose to not play Nezlo. We could put him on the bench and play with, say, Mud Dog or Pluto or James, one of our subs that we want to play with. We could say, you know, screw that. You know, we're not trading you. We're just going to put you on the bench. So EG could actually not trade Karma anywhere, and they could play with, I think they have Vicento as a sub. So this is where the subs come in. This is what I tweeted out last night. That, you know, there's going to be a sub on the come up, because I'm pretty sure, you know, out of all these trades, there's going to be someone on a team. There's going to be someone on a team that they don't want to be on. You know, they don't want to be on that team. That team doesn't really want them. But it's probably going to happen, and I'll be surprised if it doesn't. Hey, it could, but we'll see. But I'm saying that there's going to be a sub that's going to be on the come up, because whether or not, you know, it's I personally thought, or actually I don't really know what team Karma, I don't know what team Karma wants to go to, or what team they're thinking about trading him to, but I was going to say, like, you know, any team would be down to have Karma. You know, if Karma say for instance, if Karma wanted to try to get back together with Killa and Miracles, and he wanted to join Optic Nation. Now, if EG was like, well, you know, we don't want any of the players, we don't want either Imbos or Ricky, one of those two players, whichever one they would trade them, and they don't want those, then they could be like, well, FaZe wants Ricky, EG wants Apathy, and Optic Nation wants Karma. So you could send Karma to Optic Nation, you could send Ricky to FaZe, and then you could send Apathy to EG. Or like I said, like some team could get a player and be like, well, I don't even want this player, we're just going to play with our sub. So it's really weird, it's really confusing, and we'll see. I think stuff's probably going to go down either today or tomorrow. Stuff's going to be starting to get done and handled, because we are playing these league there are league matches still going on. We actually play tonight. We're playing with Mud Dog because Nezlo's not going to be home. So, you know, stuff is going down while these league matches are going down. So that's making those matches kind of awkward, and you can't really sit too many of those matches out and have awkward matches. But if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe, and not subscribe. As always, it's your boy Sharp. I'm out. Peace.